Hey, come see us. We have tickets available for this week still, next week. Eventbrite.com. Search The Jason Show. If you've ever found yourself scrolling through social media, looking for a new recipe to try out for dinner, then you have probably seen a video from our guest today. Hayden Haas shares approachable meals you can make inspired by his childhood here in the Midwest. And he's gained a huge following, millions of views across Instagram and TikTok. Also, Hayden has a new cookbook out. It's called Simply, get it, Delishaas. Haas, yeah. Audience, give it up for Hayden Haas, everybody.
Hi.
Great name, great name.
Thank you.
Woo! I gotta start by telling you, my husband, his maiden name, his first, it was Haas, and they're all from North Dakota.
Oh my gosh.
So we may be related in some way.
I mean, all of my family is from Wisconsin.
Okay.
And my parents moved to North Dakota.
Oh, okay. All the Haases of my family were in North and South Dakota. So
Sure.
yeah, anyway, welcome to the show.
Yeah,
whether
thanks.
you're related to me or not.
I was
That's
gonna
right.
say, you're part of the family now.
Thank you. I love it. I love people that do a variety of jobs. And my friend, you have done a variety of jobs. You started out as a dishwasher on the Food Network.
Yep.
Okay. Can I just stop now? Yeah. Let me stop there and just, right? What does that exactly mean? Like, I know what it means, but what does it mean?
There's so many things that go into that job. And, okay, so like, not everybody is always interested in doing more in that job. Like, it's essentially just a dishwasher.
Yeah.
And so they're filming all day, going through the recipes. Sometimes they're making like 10 recipes in a day. That's a lot of dishes.
Yeah.
So you're doing all of those dishes and everything's nice and pristine. You're also helping like prep a bunch of things. Originally, when I first got into cooking, I, just like everybody else, hate dishes. So I never want to do them. So it's so funny to my family that I ended up doing a dishwasher. Yeah.
How many sinks does the Food Network have?
Well, it's different.
I really did wonder that.
No, it's different at every location. So like, for example, when I worked on it, I worked at Molly Ye's show on Girl Meets Farm, also filmed in Minnesota. So we kind of just did a back kitchen situation, and she had like 3 sinks or so. So it was like pretty functional and amazing. And
then you were a food stylist, right?
Yeah, so I did dishes for like 2 years on the show while the pandemic was kind of happening. And then one thing led to another. I wanted to learn more in my job, so I took on more responsibility, and then I became Molly's assistant.
Yeah. When you do food styling, is it what I think it is? It's like when the camera's like, you know, if Gert comes over with what we call the steady cam, you're the person responsible for making sure that plate, the food is shiny. If it's supposed to be shiny, it's perfectly placed. Am I right? Is that what the stylist does?
There's a whole world of food styling where it's like so many like fun little hacks and stuff like that. But a lot of the times my recipes and stuff that you see on like my videos, I won't do anything like that. What you see is what you get. I really don't even adjust like the lights or filters or anything like that.
Well, and that's, to correct me if I'm wrong, but in your video, that's on purpose. You don't want it to seem overly fancy, because then I think that's a deterrent to people, don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah. It's because it makes you not approachable. If it looks nothing against Martha, I love her, but
she's great.
If it's too perfect, it scares us. We don't think that we can do what you do.
Sure. I mean, 100%. I just want to make sure it's very attainable for everyone. But for my book, we did have food stylists.
Okay, so let's get to your, the social media led to this.
Oh yeah.
What made you want to do a book? How did this come to be?
I would say that was probably because I spent so much time with Molly, and it's such a long story, but if you have time, when we were in the beginning of COVID, I was just starting to like all of us, quarantining, and I'm like, I want to start posting videos, interact with more people.
Yeah.
So as I'm in my line of work doing dishes and cooking all day, I'm like, I can share some of my own recipes. And then people started really enjoying them. And
it's Midwest, correct me if I'm wrong, it's Midwest themed. What does that mean for people watching, in Orlando? They're like, what the hell does that mean?
what the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
It's okay, so things that make up the Midwest. Dairy, hot dishes and or casseroles, more dairy.
Yeah. Hearty stuff.
Very hearty.
Very hearty.
Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. Do you, I know we're going to make one in a minute, but do you have a favorite? I mean, it's like picking your kid. We have like 30 seconds, but do you have a favorite that you, let me rephrase that. What do you make the most out in your own book? What do you make repetitively the most?
My creamy sun-dried tomato and lemon pasta.
Oh.
Yeah. It's probably my most popular recipe on all of my platforms. I just made a soup that is kind of the accompaniment of it. So it's like every once in a while I'll gift the internet some of my favorite recipes, but it's like very Taylor Swift where you like drop it. So it's like I put in a bunch of little Easter eggs and now here you go.
Yeah.
And then the internet loves them.
You're very smart, Hayden. We're going to move into the kitchen when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. I love that. Is this your dog?
Yes, that's my dog, Matt.
Oh.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Yeah, let's make it a good day.
Welcome back, everybody. More now with Hayden Haas. He's making a recipe from his new cookbook, Simply Delishaas. I love that. Anyway, what are we making, buddy?
We are making my chicken bacon ranch pot pie, but
that is the most Midwest thing ever.
Yes.
Ranch pot pie.
Right on brand.
Dough.
And
yeah.
to keep on with your theme today, dramatic, kind of impressive dishes.
It's like the Walmart logo. Yeah.
And all these ingredients you can probably find at a place like that.
Yeah.
But instead of like a regular pie crust, we're using phyllo dough, which is kind of...
What's phyllo dough?
It's like a crinkly, buttery crust.
That's dough?
Yeah, this is dough. Have you ever had a croissant?
Yeah.
So I'm mad it's not.
Okay.
I just need to clarify. It's super...
Did you hear me? I was so confident. Oh, nope, that's not it. Nope.
No, but like a puff pastry, but in its own individual layer.
God, I didn't know you can buy this?
Yeah, heck yeah.
This I literally thought this was like wax paper. Okay, so how do we,
No, it's gonna be so delicious, I promise. Okay, first things first, I've already done all of the hard stuff, so you're gonna join me for all the fun stuff.
Perfect.
We've got chicken and bacon, and then we've got our mirepoix, so we've got carrot, celery, onion, and then I've also added some garlic. Next, we're gonna add some peppers.
Okay.
I've got a little bit of each pepper. Red.
We eat with our eyes, and that's very colorful.
We sure do.
That's right. Oh, this, I gotta tell you, until we do the dough, this looks like a pretty healthy, non-Midwest looking thing.
It is, until we add the sour cream and ranch.
Oh, okay. I knew it couldn't last long.
And you can help me do that.
I will, okay, so.
Okay, so this is just half a cup of sour cream.
Do I, the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Of course I do, of course.
You need it to be creamy.
I love sour cream. There's not cottage cheese in this,
There's
is there?
not cottage cheese in this.
I don't like cottage cheese.
But that's a great source of protein. I bet it would be great.
I bet it wouldn't. Yeah. I hate cottage cheese. Okay, there we go.
And then, okay, so now I'm just adding, this is a homemade ranch made with Greek yogurt.
Do you make your own ranch?
Heck yeah, it's in that cookbook.
He is a businessman. I ain't giving you the cow for free. Yeah.
No, it is.
No,
it isn't
I'm
that.
kidding. Okay. And then what? That was homemade ranch.
Yes. So this is kind of like our creamy layer, of your like pot pie. So like imagine that like little gravy layer.
But can I ask you, like, if we're mere mortals, we're not you. Can we add, like, we can do everything else but use like a store-bought ranch?
You could 100%
okay,
use
thank
a store-bought ranch.
Because we're mere mortals. I don't make my own ranch.
Hey, I am also, okay, so this may not be everybody's favorite saying, but it's been mine lately. It's so easy a man could do it.
Yeah.
So.
The women like that, actually, yeah. We're
again,
finally making fun of ourselves.
this recipe is for everybody.
Yeah.
And I say that, I pick on myself.
Yeah.
If this big dummy can make it, any dummy can make it.
Okay, this is looking real Midwest right here.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, and now we're like halfway done. Now
Okay.
it's time for the fun part.
Okay.
So, do you remember those little crafts, like when we were kids, you'd take like a pencil and wrap it around the pencil and then you...
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that concept.
Okay. We have about a minute. You know how TV
You've got
segments are. Okay.
plenty of time.
Okay. So what do I do?
Go ahead and grab, here, I'll have it.
Okay.
So then you're just gonna make a little crinkle cut, a little circle. It really doesn't have to be pretty, I promise.
It's like just like this?
I like to wrap mine around my finger and then like put it right on top. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna look impressive. It does not right now.
Look over there. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. We did it. Yeah.
Sure, well, we can do it just a little bit more. Okay, so imagine we've got all of our little crumbly on top. We're gonna pop it in.
You know how this works. Oh my God.
magic oven.
It's so quick. Wow, that was so fast, Hayden. It's already done. Okay.
Okay, but
Now I know why you did it like that. I'm not joking. That is beautiful. Look at that.
and so now you can add some fresh little herbs and dinner's
Boom.
ready.
Oh. Now I know why you did the crinkle like that, so it looks like that.
But the important step, don't forget to top
More
it with
butter?
There was actually no butter in that pan.
So you put the butter on top of that?
Yeah, to make it extra
Hell yeah,
buttery.
you do.
Yeah.
Give it up for Hayden, everybody. For more of his recipes, be sure to follow him on social media and pick up a copy of his new book, Simply Delishaas. We'll be right back in a moment. Oh,
Thank you so much.
that was great.